Hello students. In today's video we will continue our second chapter, which is components of food. In yesterday's video we had discussed about the testing of the food, testing of the nutrition in our food, and we had tested for the carbohydrates, and in today's we will continue that test of second nutrition, which is protein. Okay, so test for protein. Let's start. And what do we need for testing the protein? We need just test tube, dropper, and two solution, which is caustic soda solution and copper sulfate solution. We had discussed about that in previous video. You can revise that solution in previous video, in yesterday's video, so no need to explain this solution here. So how will you do the test of protein? Let's start that. Take a small quantity of food item for testing, and if the food you want to test is a solid, you first need to make a paste of it or powder it. If you are taking a solid food for testing, first you have to make it paste or powder, and you can grind it or mash it. Okay, and very small quantity. We don't need very large, but very small quantity of the food, and grind or mash a small quantity of food item and put in the clean tube and add 10 drops of water. I am keep reminding you, just see the carefully the proportion of the solution and water. You have to add only 10 drops of water into it and shake the test tube. Now using a dropper, add 2 drops of solution of copper sulfate, okay, and then drops of solution of caustic soda to the test tube. Okay, I am keep saying that, keep it in your mind the proportion of the element and substance or solution. You have to take a small quantity of food which should be in powder or paste, keep it in the test tube and add 10 drops water and 2 drops of copper sulfate solution and 10 drops of caustic soda solution, okay, into the test tube and leave it for the some time. And if there is any changes in the content, the color changes. If the content is changing its color into violet, okay, if the color is changing into violet, that indicate the presence of protein. And if the food is not changing its color or it's changing in another color, like do black and any color, not violet, that means it could be have another nutrition but not protein. Only violet colors indicate the presence of protein. Okay, so I hope you will understand the test for the protein, and you can do this test at your home. Okay, it is very easy, but you have to careful with the proportion of the solution and water and the everything. Okay, now next, the test for fats. Okay, it is very easy, you can do anywhere. Okay, for that you don't need any solution, any tube, anything. You just need food which you want to test and paper. Only two things you need. Okay, so let's start and let's see how will we do that. Take a small quantity of food item. Okay, take a small quantity of food which you want to test and wrap it in a piece of paper. Okay, and crush it. Wrap the food into paper and crush it. but you have to be careful while crushing that paper does not tear. Okay, now straight the paper and observe it. Now open the paper and observe it. Remove the food from that and observe it if there is any oil patches on that. Okay, if there is any oil patches on that, hold the paper against light. Are you able to see the light faintly through this patch? An oily patches on paper shows that the food items contain fat. The oily patches which is appear on the paper indicates that food item contains fat. But some food items contain water also. So if you are using the paper, you have to leave the paper to dry up. Okay, the food items may sometimes contain a little water. Therefore, after you have rubbed an item on paper, let the paper dry for a while. If there were any water that may have come from food, it would dry up after some time. If you will crushing the food and it is wet and you are not able to recognize it is a oil patches or water, then leave the paper for some time and let it dry. And if the food item contain water, the water will dry up, it will be absorbed. Okay, evaporate, sorry, the water will be evaporate. So if no oily patches shows up after these, the food item does not contain any fat, it contains water. Okay, so we had tested food items for three nutritions: carbohydrates, protein and fats. But there are also other nutritions like vitamins, minerals that are present in different food items. So why do we need all these nutritions? Why? So we are going to find the answer of this question in next video. Why do we need all these nutritions, and what will happen if we don't get the nutrition in proper proportion. Okay, and there is a question appears on the bottom: what do various nutritions do for our body? This question is for you and you have to find the answer of this question. At least you can try it to find the answer of that. Okay, and I will tell you answer of this question in next video also. So till then, keep seeing this video again and again. If there is any confusion, you can ask me, and the question is for you, and try to find the answer of this. Till then, thank you.